it's springtime. It can be really great fishing, but only if you are in the right area. Now, we are on a smelt lake here in New Hampshire. Doesn't matter if it's in New Hampshire or Maine or Vermont or New England, the 80K, does not matter. If it's a smelt lake, smelt at a certain temperature, which I'm going to confirm right now with my 2D sonar charts, we are at 43 degrees. In this range, between 42 to, I think it's around 50, that might be a little high, smelt start to spawn in the streams or tributaries to that lake. So you can be going to all of your spots, your regular spots that you target lake trout, but unless you're in front or near one of those areas where all of the bait went to, you will be emailing me saying, where did my fish go? Which is why I'm out filming this video. So right now we're close to the mouth of a tributary. It's actually behind me, and there is absolutely smelt everywhere, and I'll show you on Livescope, and I'll show you on 2D what they look like on the GT54 transducer. Now this is video game fishing. I know you guys, some of you guys watch it, love it. Some of you guys hate it. I'm not trolling. I'm just not trolling. I have some money invested in trolling equipment, and what I do is I choose to invest money in electronics because that's the way I like to fish. And we have an east wind today, which is rare for where I live in New England, and that's usually not the best fishing, but we're out anyways because this is the day that I can go. So normally the sun's at my back and you guys are getting blasted by the sun. Right now the sun's actually at my face for once, which is kind of nice. But what I want you guys to do, and I filmed the video kind of like this last year, is go on Google Earth and find all of those feeder streams that come into your lake and mark every one of them on your GPS unit the night before and just bounce to all those streams. Now, first light in the morning will be the best time to go, or later in the evening. I'm a morning guy. I go out in the morning and I target these fish. That's my availability, just because I have family and kids at home. So first thing in the morning, early light. Do not go when it's noontime and bluebird skies. You will have a harder time for sure. The smelt won't always be pushed up, and they actually spawn at night. So you want to be around when they're doing their spawning thing, because that's where the Lakers and rainbows and all the other species will be doing their thing, eating smelt. So I'm actually gonna head downwind here, and I'm gonna spin around and show you guys what to look for on 2D. Traditional sonar, as I call it. I'm using high chirp to show you what a school of smelt looks like, to show you that you're in the right area, because not all feeder streams will have smelt runs. So you gotta make sure you're in the right area. What you're gonna see on the bottom right hand side of the screen there is 2D, and then on the left is Livescope. So right now we're in a flat basin, and we're comparing our map to our 2D. So right now it should be nothing here, it should be no rocks here. Every once in a while you'll see some random rock. But what you can see on Livescope is the solid red band, and I'll kind of point a little line on it when I'm editing. That solid red band is bottom. And then anything else you see above that, that little sprinkling on the bottom left-hand side there, that is rainbow smelt, or schools of rainbow smelt. So right now we're not seeing anything. And we're gonna go back over where we just saw a ton of them. Sorry about the wind. I might actually go to a different part of the lake to get out of the wind. So there's some right there. See how it's just kind of like hopped up out of nowhere? That's a whole school of rainbow smelt. So they'll stage out deep during the daytime, and then at night they'll push up and do their spawning thing when the temperature and flows are right for that river. So right now it should be the warm rains in the spring. We actually have a warm rain coming tomorrow. So these guys will be pushing up, doing their spawning thing. And you'll find Lakers chasing these guys, but you don't want to be right on top of the smelt. You kind of want to be off of them. So that's all smelt right there. Thousands and thousands of little tiny bait fish. And see how it's fuzzy and not like a solid rock, not like really hard edges, which what rock would be. That's key to determining whether it's bait or not bait. Got him. He's doing funky things, folks. What are you doing? Doing funky things. Just a little guy, though. But first one of the morning. Nice little chunk first thing in the morning. Built well, fed well. Going back in. Should be tucking up by now. Oh, it's a decent one. It's a legit a decent fish. Sorry my camera died in the middle of that, but super nice fat one going back in. Oh, he's fired. Oh, he's fired up. Bye-bye. And his buddy's chasing after him too, which is nice. Yes, sir. So I really don't like when the fish go underneath the boat. Another nice one too. Another nice chunky one. Another nice super chunky one. Look at that one. He's got the genetics to get big here. And when there's one, there's more. Got him. That's another freaking bigger one too. Jeez. She goes. Nice one. Going back. Oh. Yep, there's one. He's pissed. He is really pissed. Wow. Feels like a bigger one. So bigger ones just use all their weight. Smaller ones, they wrap themselves on the line, but I've had big ones do it too, so. Oh, another decent one though. Oh my goodness, that's a chunk. Ooh, that's a chunk right there. That is a super fat 23. Going back in. I know you can see me. Ah, you bugger. Chased the heck out of me and then gave up. Ooh, he's fired. Got him. Oh my goodness. He's wrapping himself up. I can feel it in the rod. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. But another chunk. Absolute chunkosaurus. Another absolute chunk. Another absolute chunky one. Going back in. So it's later in the day now, but we're using medium to medium light rods, 12-pound fluorocarbon leader, and then we're using the Winni kit, which is a smelt-based, smelt-sized swim bait that glows in the dark. And we're using the wait and run technique. You guys have seen me do it 1,000 times. Literally just setting the rod down. I'm literally on my phone half the time waiting for a fish to come underneath me. You can, if you have Livescope, chase these fish around. It gets really frustrating. I suggest just parking off of those streams. So my stream's in that direction in front of me. Parking off those streams in the 40 to 75 feet of water, and you're just intercepting them as they're going up to chase the smelt. And I want, these fish are coming up high, but I want to stay above them as much as possible. I don't know if he's going to eat this high. Ooh. Nope. So this is one of those instances where like having Livescope is very, very cool. These fish were coming up to me because they thought I was a bait school. Got him. They thought my shadow of my boat was a school of smelt, so they came up to me and inspected me, which was very cool. I only see it in lakes that have lots and lots of smelt. This one might go for a run here, I don't know. What are you doing, bud? You're just wrapping yourself up. There you go. Another absolute chunk. Oh, yeah, poop out there. All right, another freaking fatso. I mean, absolutely well fed. Going right back in. Well, I got a few minutes left just to summarize what to do. Find your lake. Got to have smelt in it. Go to Google Earth or maybe Onyx, something you can find all of the little tributary streams, and start on whatever end the wind is blowing towards and work your way up. This just makes it easier, like boat control wise. Work your way up, hit all those streams, stay 40 to 50 feet deep off of those. If you want a vertical jig, especially if you want to use 2D, do that wait and run technique. Use the Winni kit. It is a smelt-based kit. If you have really big smelt like jack smelt, you can use this one right here, which is a 3/8 ounce and the 3-inch bait. That also does really well. I've also been using the flutter jig today, the flutter spoon. That's been really, really good. So thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you guys want to learn more about lake trout, either click here or click here. And if you want to buy the baits down below, these are my baits that I make and sell in the video. So visit benditfish.com.